Kenyan Gen Zs are texting a mortician, designing eulogies of themselves and posing in mock funeral photoshoots, all before the June 25th nationwide protest. This might sound extreme, but it's real and it's powerful. In this report, we unpack the dark but symbolic Gen Z protest culture rising in Kenya, where fear of dying in the street isn't paranoia, it's preparation. Before we proceed further, subscribe to our YouTube channel Radido TV and follow my TikTok channel for more. Over the past few weeks, Kenya has witnessed a new wave of youth-led resistance, organized online, driven by Gen Zs, and fueled by frustration with rising police brutality. From the shooting of 29-year-old Albert Ojwang in Kisumu to the killing of a mask vendor in Nairobi, and most recently, the tragic murder in Kasarani, the trend is undeniable. Police violence is escalating. As the June 25th protest approach, young people are not just preparing signs and chants, some are preparing their last words. One of the Gen Zs wrote, "These are my last words before I die tomorrow. We studied in class without windows, with torn uniforms. Our parents gave out everything, tried their best to make sure that they clear our school fees with hopes that the future is bright. We believed them, but here I am, graduated, no job, no future because they already looting our future. Just hopeless. Life is meaningless. Education is no longer the key, and if it is the key, it only opens door for those who have connections in government. Those are the only ones assured of jobs. We are legit with nothing but to fight for our countries with our lives." With all this hullabaloo going on across the country, Ngugi was just concerned with how the Gen Zs are taking death casual, to an extent of sending mortuary deposits to MWANGANGI. She tried to advise them, stating that the power of the tongue has a lot of manifestation that usually come to pass. Little did she know that she had messed with the wrong people. The young people decided to bash the presenter with savage comments. Some even used trolls to try and pass their message to Ngugi that they don't fear death and they will never fear death. One of it read, "We post mbuzi, alafu ulize wa Kenya, huu ni mnyama gani? Ujishindie milioni 10, topikia Gen Z achana nayo, ama nikupe mimba utulie." At the center of this chilling trend is MWANGANGI, a professional mortician based in Nairobi. But lately, she has become the unexpected figure in the Gen Z movement. Why? Because the young Kenyans have started DMing her with strange requests. For instance, "If I die on June 25th, please handle my body with dignity." In an interview, Anne described how these messages started flooding in, and after the last wave of police killings, some just leave her their ID. Others send full names and photos just in case. Beyond the mortician messages, another trend has gripped the youth: eulogy photoshoots. On TikTok and Instagram, Gen Zs are dressing in black, printing posters with their names and birth dates, and holding mock funeral portraits, complete with flowers and dressed in power captions. This isn't a joke, it's not satire, it's grief preemptively expressed. For many of them, it's a way to reclaim their story in case they are silenced, a way of saying, "If I'm killed, I was somebody, I mattered." To understand this fully, we need to ask, why would young people accept death as real possibility before a protest? Because for many Gen Zs in Kenya today, the fear is real. In past protests, including 2017, 2020, and even earlier this year, young people have been tear-gassed, beaten, abducted, or even shot by police. With the government silent on accountability and police officers often walking free, Gen Zs are not naive. They are naming the violence before it happens. These photos and texts are a form of psychological armor. a way to control at least one part of a system that feels completely out of control. In African cultures, death is sacred. A funeral is never taken lightly. So, for Gen Zs to intentionally simulate their own death is not just dark, it's deeply symbolic. They're turning trauma into protest, fear into performance, and mourning into a message. One activist wrote, "If the state only notices us when we are dead, then we'll show them what our deaths might look like. Loud, proud, political." This is Gen Z protest culture expressive online, virtual, and unafraid to shock. As the clock ticks towards June 25th, all eyes are on Kenya's youth, not just for how they protest, but how they process pain. Whether the government hears them or not, Gen Zs are making sure the world sees them, even if it's in a eulogy. What do you think about this trend? Is it art, is it protest, or is it ultimate cry for help? Let us know in the comments, and if you are marching this week, stay safe, stay visible, and stay loud. This is Radido TV, bringing you the stories the mainstream media is afraid to cover. Who do you think we should feature their story on our channel? Leave a comment below this video. Remember to subscribe, share, and like our content. Subscribe Radido TV and follow my TikTok account Radido TV 254 for more interesting stories and controversial and trending news. See you on the next episode.